So today we're making homemade ice cream, which is quite easy. So we're doubling the batch. So we're gonna use 2 pints of heavy whipping cream, but if you just want one batch, then you just use 1 pint. And we're using 2 small cans of 14 ounces of sweetened condensed milk, but only use 1 if you want 1 batch. We're gonna put, for one of the batches, we're gonna do a vanilla one. We're just gonna use a teaspoon of that. And for the second one, we're gonna use Oreos and crush them up and blend them and put it in the second batch. And you'll also need airtight containers to put in your freezer for when you need to freeze them. And you should put them in there for about 6 to 8 hours, and you need a can opener to open your cans. First, you're gonna want to whip up your heavy whipping cream. So I'm gonna open these. And we pour these in. One. And 2. And you just want to mix it up until it's nice and firm and creamy, like Cool Whip at the store. Okay, so we're just going to start mixing this. It might take about like 15 minutes, which is kind of long. Take Oreos, about, I don't know, as many as you can fit in this little thing. You just break them in little pieces. Drop them in there. Looks like enough for right now. You put the cap on and you blend. We might do some more later. And now we're just going to check on this. Okay, so we're back, and this is what it looks like. You have to get it like really churned up, kind of like butter a little. And so we're going to add some vanilla in it to make it flavorful. Just a teaspoon. And then we add in just 1 can at a time of the sweetened condensed milk. Okay. Then we take your spatula and you just fold it over. Oh, you want to, we don't need a full 2 cans, so we're just gonna add about half of the second one. That's about half. And you just do the same thing where you fold it over, kind of push it down, fold it over, and push it down. Okay, so at the beginning we said that we wanted to do 2 batches, so we have 1 just plain vanilla in an airtight container. It can be as big as you want. It has to be big enough so you can fit it in. So in the second batch we're going to do our Oreo crumbs that we blended up earlier. We put about maybe 14, 15. So we're gonna add these in to this, to half of it, and then put it in the container. Just put the whole thing in, and we just kind of do the same motion as we did with the condensed milk, where you just push it down and just fold it over until it's all mixed in. And you don't have to do Oreo ones. You can put in maybe chocolate chips or whatever, like sprinkles maybe, or whatever you would like in your ice cream. But we thought it was good to do some Oreos. Or you could just keep it vanilla if you wanted it. So this is how it turned out, the cookies and cream one. We tried a little from the bowl and it tasted pretty good. So this was about a 4-ingredient recipe. 3 ingredients for the vanilla one and 4 for this one. It's an easy thing. We found all these ingredients at Hartman's. And make sure to put them in your freezer for 6 to 8 hours or overnight. And you could really do this without your parents, but if you are going to use a blender, I'd maybe recommend doing it with your parents. And make sure you clean up your mess at home.